Zach, I wanted to, as we get into your story a little bit today, I'll kind of kick us off because I remember talking about your transition into our business, and Zach, you've got a knack for professionalism. The final expense world, we always said it doesn't feed professionally like quote unquote maybe a series licensed financial advisor gets fed on this professional level. Um, and you came to us pretty close to after you graduated from college, right?
I did. Yeah. I graduated from U of L in 2014 and came to Orca. Well, it wasn't Orca at the time. I got into the final expense industry with this team in 2015.
So Zach, what was that like transitioning from having a marketing degree, right? You've studied, you've gone to school, you have this degree, and now, some may think, okay, well, we're not using the degree anymore because we're in the insurance world. So what was that like? What was that transition like for you and maybe for your mindset?
Yeah. I have thought a lot about that over the years. I spent a lot of time in college, more than I was supposed to. But
We all do.
Well, I dropped out, so I gave up on the town thing.
yeah, well, but
That-
you pursued, you were also a golfer, man. Still a golfer. I shouldn't say you were a golfer. You're still a golfer.
I could agree with were.
Yeah. No, but Lindsay, the transition really for me, so I went to school for marketing, and I took a job in marketing right out of school. It really was the first job that I could find that had marketing in the name. And I learned really quickly within a year that working for somebody else was not going to work for me. I knew that I had to get out of that role or any role that would require me to be under somebody's thumb and to not be able to use the skills that I know I have to build something and to grow something for myself and for the people around me. So the transition for me was really kind of a no-brainer. And to say that I'm not using my marketing degree, sure, but the relationships and the skills and just kind of learning how to navigate life. What I did at school, I don't regret going by any means, because I do think it was an experience that helped shape me.
Absolutely. Well, and when you think about insurance and think about when you all had a call center a few years ago, I mean, I would say that your marketing degree came in handy, right? You're pioneering leads, you're pioneering the call center approach, and you're constantly putting yourself out there and looking for different ways to advertise your business.
Yeah, speaking of now insured, I would say that was kind of like getting my marketing degree part two. You 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 learn so much starting a business about business. I think the biggest thing for me that I learned is it's more than just sales. For several years before then, that's all I knew. That's all I did was sales. And so, yeah, I think I probably did turn on a few things that were locked deep in my brain from school, but I think it was more of an education than anything.